Congratulations to Elite for taking home the Season 5 affiliation.
Hey, man, same soup, I just had to reheat it. Ain't know my name, I ain't had to repeat it. I'm with the rah-rah, with the blah-blah. All that, like Kel and Keaton. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that? Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. Whole lot. I'm with all that. Whole lot. Whole lot. I'm with all that. I'm with all that.
So please watch your tone when you talking to me. Conde Garçon, Converse on my feet. Yeah, I just ate Bon Appetit. Young refugee, are you ready or not? We beat to rap with key beat to lock. Hand me my keys, then I skate off the lot. Enemies retreat before we the block. Early morning, late night, Jay Leno. Run me my cake or some. Don't be the last straw that broke the back on the camel. Y'all know where I'm from. Shoo, Dale Lamo.
Same soup, I just had to reheat it. Ain't know my name, I ain't had to repeat it. I'm with the rah-rah, with the blah-blah. All that, like Kel and Keaton. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that? Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. Whole lot. I'm with all that. Whole lot. Whole lot. I'm with all that. I'm with all that.
We checked your file, you are not.
No.
You never swap chili for EBT. In Vegas, my Chiefs Taylor Swift stay red T 2 pop. We be 2 Westwood, nose be 2. Moving won't leave like tennis that squat. The best advice come from villains. What it do, lil? Big back, tube sock. Fell in love with my mirror, everything your crew not. With the wood wop, get why?
Same soup, I just had to reheat it. Ain't know my name, I ain't had to repeat it. I'm with the rah-rah, with the blah-blah. All that, like Kel and Keaton. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that? Yeah.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. We're in Washington where the Wizards will try to turn it up on their home floor. Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. Now, here's Poole. Here he goes. Pass to Song. Goes back up. Back to Poole. And another shot. And he hits the jumper for 2. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Pass to Poole. And they pick up 2. Poole's got his second bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Offensive rebound. Towns, no luck. We've seen a quick start here for the Wizards. 4-point game. Johnson for 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Yep, it counts.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Brunson. And it's sent back by George. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jalen Brunson. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Wizards.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Pass to Towns. Oh, he jams it right over Alex Sarr.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Now, here's Poole. He's got 8. Comes up empty down low. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Left side, Towns. Rebound, Washington.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Now, Poole. A floater. And Bridges with the block. .131 left to play in the first quarter. There's a screen by Achua. Bridges shot. Good.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Johnson outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Checking in for the Knicks.
On defense, New York. Trailing by 2. Clock at 6. Here's Poole. It's rebounded by Towns. There's 53 seconds left here in the opening quarter. To the paint. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Jordan Poole picks one up.
And Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Now Bridges, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. That gives them the lead.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. And the drought. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And McBride gets it to go. Here's Poole into the lane. Banked in off the glass. Poole's got 12 points in the game.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
14.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Pass to Robinson. In the corner, it's Bridges. Offensive rebound. Achua with it. No scoring in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Another shot. And it's sent back by George. Here's the break. Here's Poole. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Who's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. And he lays it straight in. Bridges got 6 points.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Johnson with it. Robinson picks him up. Johnson gets the bucket. And the Wizards lead by 3. To the inside. Here's Achua. Excellent D there from George. And here is Poole. 14 points for him. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Pass to McBride. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. From 11 feet away. And that one hits back iron. Washington leading now by 5. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Achua. Here's New York. Pass to McBride. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Well, you want Mitchell Robinson to finish with strength and authority, and he does there.
Here's Poole. 16 points for him. The layup missed.
Wizards foul.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:02 left in the second quarter. Here's Brunson. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Yeah, we talk about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson, just 4 shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper, he's more than content to take it.
Smart. Basket good. And the Wizards lead by 3. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Here's Achua. The kick out to Towns. Here's Anunoby. And he makes that one.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
20 seconds left here in the second. Here's Smart. The rebound by McBride.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Here's Towns. Anunoby has the open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Wizards lead by 1. He'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I think niggas got a vendetta against Memphis. I think it's 44. Well, I think niggas got a vendetta against Memphis. Like, niggas be wanting to shut y'all up.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And it's Towns missing. The Wizards with the lead. Pass to Champagnie. Johnson, a wide open look. Drains the three-pointer. Johnson's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Wizards. Inside. Here's Hart. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
You love to see Karl-Anthony Towns with the great decision-making. Passes up a scoring opportunity to find a teammate.
At the teardrop, it's rebounded by Towns. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. A 2-point game. Some nice passing by New York here. That evens the score. Towns has got 8 points.
Now that's Karl-Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
Right side, Smart. Kicks it out to Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar level talent.
He's bugging. You know who we going against in the first round? Detroit.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
Bro,
to the middle.
Bro, I'm
Washington
jacking
with the
7
rebound.
games against them.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Pass to Poole. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. And then Johnson with the jam.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Brunson, no good. Now, here's Poole. He's got 16. George looking over the floor. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Middleton can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Next substitution.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Wizards leading by 5. And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
I'm surprised Isaiah Stewart didn't want to shoot the hands after getting dunked.
Johnson surveying the floor. Middleton on the wing.
I ain't gonna lie, I see through the hands eyes too. He was ready.
A floater. And that one is off. Brunson with some nice D. Bridges, no one around him. Good on the three-point shot. Bridges got 9.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Here's Poole. Drives to the hoop. Some solid defense from Robinson. Down low. Goes up. Bridges.
One of them.
It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And here's Poole for 3. Again, the miss by Poole. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Robinson for the lead. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
Yo, when he gonna set
Here's
that 100K
Poole.
up?
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
I'm jacking Michael Beasley, though.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And Anunoby slams it in. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Knicks as they end the 3rd quarter on a 12-4 run. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Here's Poole. He takes it in, and the rejection by Towns.
Tremendous work defensively from Towns. His teammates love to see him send that thing back.
And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. Johnson outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
New York trailing. Here's Wright. Rebound by the Wizards. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
Looking back at the 2019 draft, Jordan Poole was picked number 28. And Doris, he's already experienced the highs and lows of the NBA.
Well, Kev, let's remember that was a stacked draft class, and I think what you've seen from Jordan Poole is this incredible ability to hunt shots, to be willing to be a focal point on the offensive end. Let's remember, he's won a championship in his career, and that's something you can never take away.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
George up top. Here's Sarr. It's rebounded by Towns. Now McBride. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Towns. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Boy, this guy has been on a mission. Karl Anthony Towns will not be denied on the offensive end of the floor.
Poole with it. Johnson left side. Poole on the wing. Offensive rebound. Outside for George. Pass to Poole. There's the triple. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Inside. Here's Achua. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And that one falls for Achua.
At the line for the Knicks, Precious Achua.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Pass to Carrington. And another miss by Washington. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Bridges. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
That was fire.
It's George on the wing. Back to Poole. Pass to Carrington. Poole with it. To stop the run. Carrington, that's good.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's Anunoby. Towns trying to get open. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Over in the corner, Poole. The shot's good on the assist by George. Poole's got 12 points here in the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Pass to Poole. The Wizards working the ball around now. A 3-ball. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. .129 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Brunson. Muscling it in. Brunson.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. Right wing. Here's Carrington. Pass to Poole. Lets it go with the 3.
How's that a 3, my nigga?
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now Towns. Yes!
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
With no one around. No good on the 3. .24 seconds left in the game. Here's Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by George. Poole up top. Lets the 3 fly.
Yeah, nigga.
And time
fuck out of here,
expires.
nigga.
Fantastic dramatic
stupid,
defensive
nigga.
play to seal the win. So a close game sees New York take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have